If you were to take a random poll, you'd probably find a lot of fans who love Jaguar. So why is it that no one is buying them? In fact, the company could be doing miles better in terms of sales, even while piggybacking off the success of its sister company, Land Rover. To make sense of all this, we need to travel back in time when Jaguar was on pace to be at the top of the mountain. This is the painful decline of one of the world's most luxurious car companies ever founded, Jaguar. During post-World War I England, a vision was born. Two engineers, William Lyons and William Walmsley, would found the Swallow Sidecar Company. Their purpose? To craft sidecars for the motorcycle enthusiasts of the day, and things actually looked promising in the years to follow. Lyons, a visionary with an eye for design, was well beyond his years as people and bike lovers alike came to love his work as the company grew. But as soon as they saw growth, this was the moment a decision had to be made. Keep making sidecars, or dare to transition into an automobile company. The two would decide to walk away from their comfortable business and into the unknown of the car world and try to make a name for themselves. By 1935, Jaguar was born, and with it was the SS Jaguar Saloon, which drove the company to major success. So where did everything go wrong? How did things turn so bleak for a company that looked so promising? Well, back in 2016, the company released the Jaguar F-Pace, which would quickly become the fastest selling model in company history. The next year alone, in fact, it sold over 19,000 units in the United States and 70,000 worldwide. For 2 years after the F-Pace was on market, Jaguar experienced significant growth and in 2018 saw $33 billion in revenue, a figure that surpassed even Audi at the time. Things were looking good, some could say, but this growth would not last forever. Thierry Bolloré, the former CEO of JLR, took over in 2020 and was with the company for about 2 years before leaving for personal reasons. While there, he came up with the reimagined strategy to go fully electric by year 2025. To many fans of the brand, it's sad for them to see how poorly this vision has hurt the company. In today's modern era, even most other British car companies have seemed to found their mojo except Jaguar. Let's just take a list right here real quick. Bentley found success under the Volkswagen Audi umbrella. Mini and Rolls-Royce reinvented themselves under BMW ownership and to this day remain successful. You have McLaren, which went from a racing company that built one model back in the 90s to being mentioned in the same breath as Ferrari and Lamborghini all in under 10 years. Aston Martin, they went under new ownership and is doing well with AMG V8s. Even sister company Land Rover, like I mentioned before, they got their stuff together and are doing very well now. And yet, Jaguar just seems to be stuck for some reason. While the strategy on paper looks great, all electric also means that gas and diesel car buyers will have to be ignored. With so much money being poured into R&D and marketing to get consumers to buy into their products and to this grand idea of electronic vehicles, Jaguar has seemed to detach themselves from what buyers actually want from the brand: class, elegance, and power, not an electric substitute. But this issue, guys, is just scratching the surface. There's actually a bigger problem, in my opinion, that they are facing, and that is their lineup. Other car companies like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi rely on a large portfolio of vehicles in order to generate revenue and attract customers. Makes sense, right? Jaguar, on the other hand, only offers 6 vehicles in their lineup. And this begs the question, why? Well, this deliberate choice is based on a belief that offering too many vehicles can detract from the revenue generation of their staple products, such as the F-Pace. So by focusing on a smaller and simpler lineup, they're able to serve a larger number of customers with a higher success rate. At least, that's the theory. But what is actually happening? Well, other than a tiny SUV lineup, Jaguar has one sedan, the XF, and a sports car, the F-Type, on sale. And these cars aren't really bringing in any huge numbers either. For example, in 2021, more units of the Jeep Wrangler were sold in the UK than the Jaguar XF. For many, the smaller lineup strategy fails to give consumers adequate choices. For example, if you wanted to buy an SUV, you're only choosing between the F-Pace and the smaller compact luxury version, the E-Pace. Likewise, if I wanted to buy a sedan, the only option is the XF, while the other sports car model is their F-Type. With only a few models to choose from, it can be hard to find what you exactly want. And competitors like Audi, for example, have capitalized on the SUV and crossover craze, and their Q5 model is consistently rated favorable amongst buyers. It just seems like Jaguar is missing a huge opportunity by not trying to tap into that market and offer more options to their customers. And this theme doesn't only play out in their portfolio, but down to their engine options as well. Any Jaguar fan would tell you that these cars have been known for impressive engines and explosive performance. But if you look at the lineup today, all you'll find are just the 2.0 liter and 4-cylinder units. Gone are the supercharged V6 and V8 engines of the past. The previous XF supercharged V8 offered a good challenge to the BMW M5, but sadly not anymore. The F-Type has always been an exciting and I think pretty cool looking car, but the rivals caught up soon and made better competition. Did you guys know that the average annual repair cost for all Jaguar models is $1,123 per year? That's compared to about $650 across all other models. This includes both scheduled maintenance and unscheduled repairs, and that the average Jaguar visits a repair shop approximately 0.6 times a year for unscheduled repairs, and this compares to only 0.4 across all models. All of this is to say that Jaguar is one of the most unreliable brands in the luxury segment on the market right now. Because of this, along with the lack of crossovers, outdated product lineup, and boring engines, the brand is losing out on its aspirational value. The allure and aura that Jaguar cars had in the 2000s and before is missing today. Many fans would say they used to make drool-worthy cars, but I'd wager to say it's probably less these days. So where does Jaguar go from here? Well, at the end of the day, guys, it's no secret that great products can resurrect iconic brands. You have like Rolls-Royce and Maybach right here just as examples, or take them to an entirely new level of volume such as like Porsche. Many believe that the brand Jaguar can become really strong again on the back of exceptional cars, but it needs an awesome, relevant product lineup for that. And as they say in the automotive industry, there is no problem that a good car cannot solve. Thank you guys so much for watching.